6:30. I'll say the pledge. Where is the flag? Okay, it's over there. Oh, there it is. Yep. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's gonna be, we're a little light on the trustees tonight, and so it'll be a quick meeting. We're gonna adopt I make a motion that we adopt the agenda with some changes, because there's only 3 of us, so we will do the basics. Under the president's report, I'll be super quick. We'll pay the bills, and we do have to vote on the resolution for the open trustee seat and set a meeting for a special budget meeting, March 18th. So I make a motion that we accept that revised agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I make a motion that we approve the February 10th regular meeting minutes that are online. We've all had a chance to see them, so second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I think we need to let the public and Claire know, and we need to vote that we could have a special meeting for the budget. That's what we call it, right? Special meeting for the budget, committee meeting for the budget. What do we call it? Special meeting on March 18th, Wednesday, March 18th. Okay, do we
What
want them to be can we be here at 6 o'clock instead of 6:30 for that one?
Mhm.
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Mhm.
I know Maggie will still be working and getting here from Albany, so that's 6 o'clock, March 18th. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this, but you do have a document in front of you on the research I've done in the planning, the skeleton plan for a fundraiser at the Sundance Ranch. If we choose to have it at the Sundance Ranch, they've been very nice. They said their July is open. They would have to minimally charge us $1,500 for the venue, for the hours and the facility, but their staff would volunteer as the workers and servers for an event. That cost could be offset by bed tax if we apply and get that. So that's just like, worst case scenario, that would have to be paid or included in the ticket price. There's a provider for catering and cash bars I've talked to. We could get entertainment. I've reached out to the music camp. I'm waiting to hear back from them, or school groups, possibly an open mic night, reading. The vendors I already talked to, Black Walnut Books, Northshire, Saratoga. I haven't done anything about the local authors yet. We could have games like book bingo, trivia, and raffles, a book quilt. Maybe 2 nights at the Adirondack Wine Bar. So there have been people that spoke to me about being willing to be on a committee to put this together. So that's just the information. Okay, all right.
So so I'm sure I'm understanding with the way you've written it here, so we're looking at a minimum of $3,500. Just based on.
No, sorry, that's confusing. So I was just trying to project, if we could get 100 people there at $50 a ticket. That's just, coming up with that we would be making at least 3,500, even if we're paying for the venue.
Okay.
But there's an OC tax that can be used for the venue, for entertainment and such, so that we could maybe make all of the $5,000, and then with the raffle, we could add even on top of that to what we could make. Just as nothing's set in stone, nothing's been nailed down, but everybody seems excited to help.
Cool.
Make sense? Okay, so, Colin, take it away.
Thanks. Everybody's got expense sheets in front of you. It wasn't too bad this month. 4270.44. Fuel's kind of hurting us, as everybody knows. Nothing we can do about that one, obviously. In regards to what we have left in the operating checking account, it's $5,845.99. And I had moved down, as you see down to the bottom, that we're gonna take 15,000 out of our large interest bearing account and put it into our regular checking account. And so that'll bring us for the rest of this month until next month, $20,845.99. In so doing that, our interest bearing account, as you can see, is down to $233,310.84. And as you see on the bottom line, I tried to show exactly what we have left to get us through to the end of June. And at this time is $41,807. Now, back in regards to the bills, I did not include, and I will include, I thought I should ask the board, the Hadley Maple event, for the library. I didn't know, I know last year they asked if they could close the library and have that event, in the town of Hadley. So I did not, and I feel that we should vote if we're gonna approve that the library is closed here and open over there for the day and paying the $25 fee. And, for some reason now, and I don't know why it's being made out to the American Legion Auxiliary Unit, so I don't know what's going on with the Maple.
Because Sue Wilder has stepped down, she's no longer running it.
Yeah.
So those are the new people that are taking over.
The American Legion is running the whole event.
Well, I guess, I don't know if they all are, but I know Carrie Hanlon was in here. And there's another gentleman by the name of Tyrone, I can't remember his last name.
Supposedly Tyrone was,
But it sounds like they're just kind of, I don't know what.
I think they're winging it.
So,
To be honest with you.
but yeah, no, after 20+ years, Sue has officially retired from it.
I feel that we should vote on it. And if we vote to go ahead and close and they have it over there, I highly recommend that they give you a nicer spot than you had last year instead of being over in that corner. Don't you agree?
I agree that it would be a better spot, and I did
And I
talk
would-
to Carrie about it, that we were very isolated
Yeah.
last year.
I mean, what's the sense of going if you're gonna be hid, you know what I mean? You might as well have been behind the Rockwell Falls Diner. So I would, they got room to put you out there for
Yeah.
exposure, a lot better than where you were. So, it's done saying that, I'll make a motion to, pay all these bills that we've discussed. And I think we need a motion if we're gonna close the library so they can go over there that day or not. So that's up to,
So two separate motions.
yeah,
So let's do the bills first. I'll second the motion
to pay all.
to pay the bills.
expenses. Okay.
All in favor? Aye. And
Then are we gonna, somebody
Second
needs to make a
motion.
motion, are you gonna,
I'll make a
Close that day.
motion that we participate in the Maple in April Festival, pay the $25 to American Legion, and close the physical
Let's do it.
building to be mobile over there.
okay, very good.
Do I hear a second? Or
Yep.
no, second?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, no, just wanted to make a comment about the bills. I don't know if you understood my note that the JP Morgan account will be recredited. The 353.
353.
Yeah, because originally I did it I disputed the charge.
Right.
And it was found out to be fraud, so per their policy, the way they do, they charged it back because it was disputed. And I couldn't meet the criteria of proof, can't have a receipt for something I didn't purchase. But she said they have switched it to fraud and it should be credited on the next billing cycle.
But right now we gotta pay what they're
She
asking.
said not to, but I said we're automatically paying.
Yeah.
I didn't get much of a straight answer, but
Oh,
I
okay.
I believe I included it with the statement, all my notes from talking
Yeah.
with them, that it's supposed to be.
But I just said
credited.
front where it says $830.44, so that's why I put that in.
Yeah, we're still,
Another thing, in regards to expenses, I've had time to look over a bunch of the bills and stuff and just trying to figure out how we can save money as we're all trying to do here.
Wait, can we
Oh, sorry.
finish the motion on
Yep.
that? So we have made the motion to pay the bills, it carried. I had made a motion to close for the Maple and April Festival. Did we have a second and a vote on that?
I thought so.
Oh, we did? We already voted?
We had 2 seconds.
We had
Yeah.
three
you said
seconds.
it.
Covered. All in favor? Aye. Okay, now, go ahead.
So in my discoveries, I have found that National Grid we're paying sales tax on their bill. Also, Spectrum has changed their billing. It's been a flat rate of 120 a month. Now they're adding a tax and some other nonsense on it. So I reached out to Del Lorenzo Accounting and give Tammy all of our tax ID numbers and told her that she needs to reach out to these two firms and make sure they know that we are not to get taxed on these two bills. And that will save us, especially on National Grid, anywhere from 25 to 40 bucks a month. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yes,
All
and the tax exempt information we want to send, I actually forwarded it, faxed it to
Did you?
National Grid and emailed it to Spectrum,
Okay,
probably, within 24 hours of when you
Yeah,
came in
I
and
do.
asked.
so Tammy, I know I caught her off guard and, anyways, she didn't have our numbers, so I give her all the
No,
numbers.
she has it now,
That's-
but
oh,
I
yeah.
had it, so it was just as easy for me to do it.
Okay, thank you. That's all I have. Thank you.
That's good. Okay. Secretaries, on the road, we wish her safe travels. Marion, do you? Okay,
There's a lot in your packet from me. I know that the letter is something that we are tabling. You guys can read that in preparation for the special meeting that we're having.
this is the letter she's talking about, from her to this letter.
Yes. But Robert did get back to me, on the volunteer policy that you guys have in front of you, that you guys need to, approve. He has approved it. And then there's also the resolution for the open seat. But other than that, there's a lot of, I mean, obviously, there's always my statistics and the accompanying graphs, et cetera. Just a lot of news and updates. I have been actively searching for a new program coordinator. Taylor's last day will be March 21st, which is a week from Saturday. I wanted to make a point to let her know, and the community know, that we thank her for all of her programming and hard work she has put.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Hard work she's put into helping the library become a vibrant part of our community.
Mhm.
We've been very blessed to have her for the last year and a half. I've received 2 applications so far. Kim Bolin, our new director at SALS, has been working with me for coming up with questions, and she's gonna sit in with me so that there's a second set of ears
Nice.
for the interview process. I'm hoping to start setting that up end of March, so that worst case scenario, I'm interviewing early April. I know I've got to get through the annual report. I just got login information. They've extended the deadline, so it's okay for us to vote on that at the next meeting.
Mhm.
Just a lot going on. Claire is currently working on inventorying our collection, hoping we can get it done before Taylor has to bid us goodbye. We are planning we have a library supply list up. It's on the website. And it is very easy for me to edit and change, and donations have been flowing in, almost a little overwhelming, but not complaining. We are, for me, under my direction, we are having our first ever book sale on March 21st here in the Adirondack Room. I'll give that information, is out there. LARAC, this year we had a lot of competition.
Mhm.
Apparently they received about 2.5 times the request of what they actually give.
Mhm.
Sadly, we did not get the grant for painting classes or for the concert,
Mhm.
but we did get the grant for the poetry workshop. And I will be reaching out to Barbara here in the next couple of weeks to get that set up.
Mhm.
And then the big thing is the items that we have to discuss. The ADA sink. My final report for the Sal's construction grant is due, I think it's April 3rd. I can ask for an extension. Because the majority of that grant is to cover the installation of the circulation desk, which is from the DLD grant that I'm still waiting to hear from and may not hear from them until the fall. But there is the issue of the ADA sink. I'm not sure how we wanted to proceed. I brought that up a couple months ago. Nothing's really moved forward on that. I don't know if that's something Colin has time to do, or if we need to find a contractor.
I think,
Um,
I don't mind doing it. I guess the only thing is, I don't foresee a rush in it, because if we don't even get this new front countertop section, I don't know that it matters what our sink looks like. You know what I mean, Mary?
I understand what you're saying, but, I do know one of the questions that I got back from Pamela was wanting to know how much of the grant was spent already.
Okay. So you-
And I mean, so far as I know, it's just the cement that you purchased, cause you
Yeah.
fixed the
Okay.
bumps.
Okay,
I think if we show them that we've done that, they may be more apt to say, okay, we'll wait, we'll give you a little,
okay.
breathing room.
I'll pursue it.
Colin just said he was gonna pursue it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I know, I guess you guys, I don't know if you guys have to vote on this or what. It's been something I've been trying to do since I started. And I know I chatted with Janice about it, having, someone come in and walk through the library and say, hey, if you do X, Y, and Z, maybe it's more than that, we'll burn a little less fuel,
Mhm.
it'll be a little cheaper.
Yeah.
To cool. I mean, I'm sure whatever it is, we're gonna need to do bids.
Yeah.
I know you said your husband does that, and I
Right.
know there's rules about him not benefiting and all that.
He
But we're
can't
just
take
looking
the
for
bid, but he
information.
can come in and do the assessment.
I feel like I'm just kind of flailing my arms
Yeah.
because I don't have anything concrete to pursue it.
Mhm.
And if the board is okay with it, I'd like to have Mike come in and do that and just at least give us a launch pad.
I don't think we have to vote on that because he's gonna show up and charge $0 and just give you information. So I don't think we have to vote on that.
Okay,
But that does bring to mind something that I just found out when I was on the phone with Robert tonight. We created, I'm sorry, this will be 2 seconds, I
No,
don't
you're
mean to
fine.
interrupt you, but we created, it is online, we approved a conflict of interest form for the board. And I misunderstood it as like, anytime I have the conflict of interest, I sign, but we all sign it every year and put it on file. Just acknowledging we understand that we can't profit in any way. So we already have the form, we just all need to sign it. We can do that next meeting, but I'll
Okay.
print it out and we can all sign it in that vein.
gotcha. And, we know we have to talk about the budget, but,
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how to handle this unless we make a more clearer, specific, contract with whoever does, our snow removal. When they show up, they do a good job. But sometimes getting them to be here before we open has been a challenge. And I am concerned about people falling
And
on
we
the snow.
communicated that to
I
them
have
clearly.
communicated it multiple times, frustratingly so.
We have to have the snow removal taken care of prior
So-
to opening, okay?
Yeah, so I don't know how we can, moving forward, I mean, hopefully. Snow, we're about done with it. But, just for the next contract, if there's a way to move forward a little more smoothly so that I don't feel like I have to call or text every time there's a storm, have you come and done the driveway yet?
Gotcha.
That we can know it's just done, because we don't want anybody to fall, get hurt,
Okay.
staff or.
Yep.
Or patrons. So I guess other than that, there's stats. And then there's the policy for the volunteer policy that Albert has signed off on for us.
So this has been seen by the board. But we haven't seen it yet.
You
We
have
have
not.
Robert's sign off, so we need to read
Because
it.
he
Then we-
just
okay.
sent me his.
So we're not voting on that tonight.
Like yesterday. So,
Okay, so we all need to read it, so the next meeting we can vote on whether we we
One
approve
big
this,
question I'm gonna have on that,
On what?
the
on
volunteer.
volunteers. Is I really feel that we're going out on a limb. Without sexual harassment molestation insurance for volunteers. I
Okay,
wholeheartedly think that's a must if you're gonna start doing that.
okay,
You don't know what's gonna come in here and what's gonna happen, so I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
on the record.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Are you good, Marion?
Yep, because the only other thing is the open seat, but that's usually.
We only have one piece and it's old business and we can take comments if the public wants to comment. And that would be a wrap. So we have a resolution for an open seat. Confuses me that we vote on this because it's a term limit, so it is what it is. But we have to present this resolution of that open seat to the school board, so that when they have their ballot where this will appear, they're prepared to have that in the letter that goes out to people and take the petitions from people as they come in. So it's in front of you.
Mhm.
It's a very clear cut. I make a motion that we approve that there is an open seat in the spring election. I second it.
Yeah, so
All in favor? Aye. Okay. There's no new business. Would anyone from the public like to comment on anything? Can I ask if any of can I do this? Can I ask if the public saw the article in the Post-Star recently? I did not see it either until someone told me it was there, but, okay, I just wondered if that had inspired attendance. There was an article written basically from the Zoom meeting, apparently, because we weren't spoken to, or there was
Do we
no
know
one
that?
here.
It was published on March.
Yes, I
3rd,
know that no one was
When I
spoken
was
to.
researching budget information to try to put together for that discussion for tonight.
Yeah.
That came up as one of the searches, that there was an article on March 3rd. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And,
I mean, we are open meetings. We welcome and appreciate your attendance. We are on Zoom streamed, so anyone can see it like that. And so I just wondered if that had been, okay. All right, I make a motion to adjourn. Do I make a motion? Yeah, I make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 6:53. Is there a second?
second.
All in favor? Aye. 6:53.